Canada is the most educated country in the world. More than 56% of the country's citizens have higher education, and Canada itself willingly spends money on the education of every student. They spend up to $20,000 per student annually. Canadian universities occupy the first places in the world rankings. Would you like to study in a city where the career opportunities where such large companies as Toyota or General Motors are located? Or in the city where you can find Microsoft or Samsung offices? Maybe you wanted to study with the best in your field, that is, with the top journalists, businessmen, and also have the opportunity to continue your studies in other countries except Canada itself. You will find out which Canadian universities meet these requirements in this episode, as well as which universities in Canada filmed Catwoman, which universities graduated from the actors of the TV series Vampire Diaries and Supernatural, and where did female inventors study. And of course, if you are interested in a particular higher education institution, you can contact us as Smapse Education, and we'll tell you in more detail how to apply for documents, to enroll, and all these useful links will be in the description. Let's start. Fanshawe College of Applied Arts and Technology is a leading polytechnic university in southwestern Ontario, a region of Canada. College in numbers. There are more than 200 programs, while more than 60 programs allows not only to study but also to work. That is, to earn while studying. 40 is the number of countries from which students come to study here. About 17,000 is the number of full-time students. About 26,000 is the number of part-time students. More than 150,000 is the number of Fanshawe graduates, and more than 90% is the percentage of employed graduates. And you can meet your future employer even during studies. Many programs include an internship in their plan, after which successful students will be able to find a job in this company later. The university student newspaper Interbank is a member of the Canadian University Press, a prestigious media organization in Canada, and the university's radio station Fanshawe operates in 2 regions. The campus is located in the Canadian city of London and has 20 buildings on the territory, which also include 3 student residences. The university's campus in London, Canadian London, is considered one of the largest in Ontario, and it is also called a city within a city. In addition to rooms for study and accommodation, there are also restaurants, shops, various students' organizations, beauty salons, and everything you need to live in the city. The college helps its students not only with setting into a residence, but also with finding a host family or separate housing. Especially for international students, there are also an opportunity to join the support group of university students online. When a student starts studying in a new place, in a new country, in a different language, he may of course need some advice when adapting. Here they will also tell you how the local university system works. To do this, from October to December, meetings are held at which newly minted students are not only told about the learning process, but also just get acquainted, communicate, provide any support necessary at first. International students can also count on assistance with the transfer and check-in. The university staff takes on some of the issues, therefore any alarms on arrival will be easier. Let's talk a bit about the city. London is recognized as a center of education and scientific research. It is also considered the business and cultural center of the country, which certainly increases the prestige of studying at this educational institution. Large production facilities in Canadian London are General Motors and Toyota. The main offices of companies such as 3M, McCormick Canada, London Life Insurance Company, and in just 2 hours from London you can get to Toronto. The cost of college tuition depends on the chosen program and averages about $9,000 per semester. Students also have the opportunity to apply for a scholarship that covers the tuition fee in part or in full. Speaking of the dollar, the Canadian dollar is not equal to the American dollar. It's a bit cheaper. If you're interested in learning more about the prices of programs, a link to the college will be in the description of this video. Douglas College was founded in 1970 and is the largest college providing British Columbia diplomas in Canada. It enrolls about 25,000 students annually. It's one of the top 10 colleges in Canada. The college itself has several campuses in Vancouver, New Westminster and Coquitlam, as well as several small educational centers in Surrey, Burnaby and Maple Ridge. With both main campuses directly on the SkyTrain lines, Douglas College is the most affordable educational institution in Vancouver, attracting students from all over the region. More than 20,000 students study at the college, of which about 3,500 are foreigners from 90 countries of the world. More than 90% of its graduates find a job within a year after graduation. Students also take a paid internship, which gives them an advantage in finding a job. The college cooperates with more than 30 universities in different countries: Australia, Austria, China, Denmark, Spain, Switzerland, Italy, USA and others. The location of the city of Vancouver is also successful in terms of career opportunities. It is considered to be the leading economic and technical center of Canada, where about 7,000 technical companies are located. Among them, there are such well-known companies as Microsoft, Samsung, Amazon, Cisco. The cost of college tuition is about 18,000 Canadian dollars. Students have the opportunity to become the owner of a scholarship which ranges from 1,000 to 2,500 Canadian dollars, and students from CIS countries should not submit any additional applications. All of them will be considered automatically when applying to the college. Such famous people graduated from the college as the artist and writer Sky Lee, the poet and the nominee of 4 literary Canadian awards Elizabeth Bakinski, actor from the TV series Secrets of Smallville and Supernatural Adrian Holmes. The third outstanding educational institution that we will talk about today is Centennial College, the oldest community college in the Canadian province of Ontario, which has more than 12,000 full-time students, of which about 3,000 are foreigners, and more than 28,000 students are on distance education programs. This is the most multinational university in the country. Students represent more than 100 different states and ethnic groups and speak more than 80 languages. One of the distinctive features of the educational institution is dynamics and innovation. Classes are held not only by professors from the teaching staff but also by invited guests, specialists from various fields: financiers, entrepreneurs, journalists, inventors. The college has 9 main facilities, but especially strong theoretical preparation is conducted in natural sciences and humanities, as well as in English language. Yeah, it's an important point. If you have an insufficient level of English, you can prepare here. Most of the college's curricula have been approved by professional associations in Canada, as well as program councils consisting of more than 800 leading companies that help the college with the formation of the curriculum. Among the college's partner companies are Microsoft, Samsung, Facebook, the Canadian Press, Bombardier Aerospace. In 2016, the college was ranked among the top 10 research colleges in Canada. Its main research center is the Center for Access to Portable, Interactive and Mobile Technologies, namely in healthcare. And the center was created in 2015 thanks to a federal grant which amounted to almost $2 million. There is also an Aerospace Innovation Center at the college, which appeared relatively recently. In one of the campuses, there is a special international center that provides assistance to foreign students. Familiarization events are held for them. They help with the registration of medical insurance and the extension of a residence permit for study or work. They also help with finding companies for internship. The university cooperates with a number of prestigious educational institutions from different countries. Thanks to this, students can continue their education all over the world. Moving on to the next educational institution, Fraser University. The university, which took a leading position in almost all lines, entered the top universities in the world, in the top 10 universities in the country, and is the #1 general education university in Canada. Out of 30,000 students, about 5,000 are foreigners, and the university itself is located in Vancouver. The city occupies the 3rd position among the cities of the world that are considered the best in terms of quality of life. The university was named after Simon Fraser, an explorer and a traveler. The university has been recognized several times as the best university in Canada by Maclean's magazine in 93rd, 96th, 97th, 98th, 2000 and 2008. The university is known for its attention to innovation, modern approach to education, effective courses for applicants. Fraser University was one of the first in Canada to introduce an academic year consisting of 3 trimesters. This allows students to form a more flexible study schedule, enter more necessary courses and disciplines into the schedule. There are 6 faculties in total: humanities, applied sciences, business administration, education, art and social sciences, and health. Students from other countries, as a rule, live in residences with a full board, which allows you to save money, since renting a separate apartment or room is more expensive. Also, this opportunity allows you to quickly integrate into student life. The university's campus is located at an altitude of about 300 meters on an elevation with panoramic views to the surrounding areas. The campus has repeatedly won the competition in the field of architecture and has also appeared in such famous films as Catwoman and The Fantastic Four. To date, the Fraser University campus is the only one in the country that has been awarded the title of Architecture of National Significance. The main building houses the university library, which is recognized as one of the richest in Canada. It has more than 2 million book copies, as well as scientific papers and other materials. At one time, such outstanding personalities graduated from this university as athlete Terry Fox. He's also an anti-cancer activist. Rock musician David Asher, Canadian basketball player and coach Jay Triano. Moving on, and number 5 is Ryerson University. It is located in the heart of Toronto and in the top 10 best universities in Canada and in 2% of the best universities in the world. For 40,000 students, 1,500 foreigners. It was named after the Minister of Education of Canada at the beginning of the 19th century, Egerton Ryerson. The Canadian government agency InfoSource has rated Ryerson University as the best university in the country in the bachelor's degree category in the ranking for 2014, and in the ranking of Maclean University took 11th place in the comprehensive university category. In the same year, the institution took 14th place in the rating of Maclean's reputations. At the moment, the university is on the 26th position among the best education institutions in the country. University graduates are in demand in prestigious international companies. Among the graduates who have become famous all over the world are actress Nina Dobrev, Canadian-Italian businessman and philanthropist Tony Galliano, a meteorologist who has worked on television for more than 48 years, David Duval, and many others. The university is famous for its business incubator, which is the best in the world. The incubator, called DMZ, has been in existence for more than 10 years, and thanks to it, more than 4,000 jobs have been created in the country. Students and their startups receive funding for their projects, which comes from both government agencies and private investors, who visit the site and choose the best projects. There are 10 such incubators in total, and each is responsible for a specific area. There are fashion incubator here. There is a greenhouse where vegetables and fruits are grown right on the territory of the university. By the way, it's not necessary to create your own project to participate in the incubator. You can help a classmate in the development of his project and use your skills in marketing, management, and so on. Which also allows you to hone certain skills that you will need in your future profession. And the sixth in our today's episode is the University of Manitoba, one of the top 15 Canadian universities. About 30,000 students study at the University of Manitoba, 4,000 of whom are foreigners. The university was founded back in 1877 in Winnipeg, almost in the center of Canada. Winnipeg is the capital of the province of Manitoba, located almost in the center of North America. It is located at the confluence of two rivers, the Red River and the Assiniboine River. The city took its name from a large lake, Winnipeg, located nearby about 40 miles away. The state border with the United States is about 60 miles away. It is also an important research center. It is within its walls that significant discoveries related to important areas have been made over the past century. With the support of the government of the country, the Smart Park Student Center was built. Here, representatives of the university cooperate with the various corporations in the field of economics and the latest technologies. The University of Manitoba became one of the first universities in the country to lift bans and restrictions on the admission of students. People of different nationalities and faiths study here, both men and women. Among graduates of the university, John Alexander Hopes is the inventor of the world's first artificial pacemaker, known as the father of biomedical engineering in Canada. Yvonne Brill is a Canadian rocket and jet engine engineer and the inventor of an economical rocket engine that keeps satellites in orbit. Amanda Lang is a journalist and senior business correspondent for CBC News. If this video was useful for you, don't forget to like it and write in the comments what are you interested in learning about in our future releases. If you need any additional piece of advice or information, we are waiting for you on our website, smapse.com. There is an online chat where you can always ask your questions. See you in the next episodes.